Okay, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are. I wanted to make a quick video, more so for myself, and maybe it'll help somebody, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure, but I made a big mistake that is pretty easily avoidable in Throne and Liberty. And I kind of just want to share it. Maybe it'll help somebody, maybe it won't. I don't know. Anyways, so if I go into the game, I'm already in the game here, and I press P, you're going to immediately, well, I should say anybody who knows this common mistake that people make can already see what I've done wrong. And for those of you who don't, I went through dungeons and did I W keyed all the way through and got all the, BIS gear. Like, oh, I got this. I'm PvE, by the way. So this is my BIS staff. Got my BIS bow. Got my BIS cape. Some of my BIS, I guess you call these accessories. But here's the thing. None of them have traits. And the traits that they do have are terrible. Fortunately, I actually got pretty lucky on the staff and on the nether bow in that they have decent traits that I can probably level at least the existing ones up for pretty cheap. But, like, this is trash. No traits. No real traits. No traits. Trash. Not terrible. These are probably okay since I can put traits into them for cheap. Again, BIS boot pants, but no traits. So I kind of went through and I was like, ooh, small brain, purple, shiny, looks good. Just going to get that, put it on. But what you really should be doing is, and I know that this is more of like a PvP thing, but it does apply to PvE players as well. You need to have the blues and trait them up fully, then start working on your purples, and then you can dump those blues into your purples, get the blessing, and that will help you progress your epics. I guess epics, purples are interchangeable words, but yeah, I messed up. I went through and I just started grabbing all the best gear, totally ignoring traits. You look at this and you're like, oh, the traits are just a small thing here. It's not that big of a deal, right? Well, it's actually a huge fucking deal. It's like the most important fucking thing. And for some reason, a lot of us, including myself and including a large majority of players, they just ignore traits. They get the gear, and then they start looking at, like, my combat power is 2400, and it hasn't fucking moved in, like, God, I don't know, however long. Last I remember, I was 2300. Now I'm up to, like, 2450. But that's been, like, a long grind. And I'm like, why? Why is this taking so long? And then I started watching some other people's videos, and I'm like, why are these people all in blues still? And then I started understanding traits and blessing, and I will admit, I still don't have a full understanding, but I definitely know that I have messed up, and I think these are salvageable. Like, I think they're good enough, and in PvE, it doesn't overly matter. I'm not interested in PvP. I'm not a big whale that spends a bunch of money, so I can't really be competitive in PvP. I know in PvP this matters a lot more than in PvE, but yeah, big oopsie. And from what I understand, and I'm going to kind of tackle this on stream today, which will get posted tomorrow, if any of you are watching this video on Thursday, is I'm going to go through and probably redo a lot of my gear, probably get some blues. You can now litho blues. I think that was the most recent update, so that will make it a little bit easier to fix this mess. So I'm probably going to go back, look at what the BIS blue is in the meantime, get those, try and level them up, try and get some traits in there that are pretty cheap, or at least cheaper in comparison to these epics, and then kind of go backwards to try and go forwards again. Gonna talk to some people that I know who play the game and see what they think I should do, but I completely ignored that. And I know a lot of people, like, I looked it up because I'm like, oh man, this is like a stupid mistake. And a lot of threads on Reddit or in comments or whatever are the same thing. They're like, oh yeah, I don't want to go back because I'm already at purples. I don't really want to go back to blues and blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to do it more so for myself. I think I don't know. I think what you need to do and what a lot of people are doing. So what I think a lot of people are doing, like me, is they're trying to play the short game. They're like, oh yeah, just get all my bisque gear, level it up. I'll get the traits eventually. Who cares? But it's really a long game, especially if you're free to play, not paid to win. It really is a long game, and it's gonna catch up. Like I'm realizing right now that it's caught up to me, and I need to change it. So it will catch up to you. You can't really get around it. Don't make this stupid, easy to avoid mistake. The worst part is I spent all this time grinding these out, and the drop chance is so low. Fortunately, I got very lucky. I will admit I've gotten pretty lucky, all things considered. But I've spent all this time grinding these out, and they're not even that good right now. And I could have spent all that time getting myself way better equipped with rare items and then transferring those rare items into epics when I'm ready. So it's cost me in time. It's going to cost me in time going forward, because I'm going to have to undo this to redo this. So if you're watching this video and you're fortunate enough to be watching it before you make this stupid mistake, don't do it. Just go do it properly. Find the bisque blues, get the blues up, get them traded, and then switch them into epics. If you're PvE, it's a little bit more salvageable, because really, as long as your combat power is decent, you can do all the dungeons and you can do all, like, it's not an overly big deal. But for myself, I want to go and do it the right way. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video about that. I will be on stream kind of fixing this and trying to see what I can do with the Lucent and the resources I have available to me to kind of fix this as best as I can. So thank you for watching just this short little... I almost made this video more for myself than for anybody else to see. But if you see this and you have made this mistake, it's probably not too late to undo it. Or if you're PvE, maybe you can just get through it, and it might be fine. I don't know. But common mistake. Lots of people make it. I made it. Sucks. Is what it is. You learn from it. You grow from it. You do better going forward. So thanks for watching. I stream typically Monday to Friday on Twitch, twitch.tv/AJ_plays. You're on YouTube right now. Consider following on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. It's free. It helps me a lot. I'm a small content creator. I don't make money on anything. But I just do this for fun. But following and subscribing is something that's free, and it kind of helps me in the long run. So if it provided you any value, do so. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your night, day, morning, whatever time it is for you. And have fun playing Throne and Liberty. That, at the end of the day, that is the main goal. So even though I've messed up, I've had fun along the way. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.